Hi, my name is Sam Mitchell. Graduated NADC in June of last year. I was a distinguished honor graduate. I have 3 beautiful daughters, a loving wife, very patient wife, because all I do is work and do this class, and her patience is wearing out, I think. Here to talk to you about why fishing should be a sport in high school. If you have ever known a child between the ages of 2 and 20, this should apply to you. If you're family oriented or an active community member, or you think there should be a sport that every child can participate in, this is directed towards you. One of my earliest memories as a child was my dad taking my brothers and I fishing. I remember standing there in the early mornings, feeling the fog and the breeze off the cool water. I was holding a 2-foot pole that was barely cast off the shoreline, patiently waiting for a monster fish to strike my bait. As I was making circles in the sand with my feet, a small hit caught my attention, then another, and then another, each time getting bigger. I waited, then set the hook, like my dad had taught me to do. With my rod bending, I got a sense of adrenaline. It came over my body. I was reeling in for what seemed like a lifetime to a 5-year-old. My dad coaching me as he was standing next to me with a net. I brought in a 1-pounder with no bigger than the size of my palm, brim or bluegill, whatever part of the country you're from. No monster fish, but I will never forget the sense of accomplishment I felt that day. I still feel that every time I reel in a fish of any size or any species. I am here today to discuss with you the reasons why I think fishing should become a high school sport. Sport fishing is for pleasure and competition. It can be contrasted with commercial fishing, which is for profit, or substance fishing, which is for mere survival. As a high school sport, anyone can participate or has a chance to participate. It will appeal to kids who are not attracted to the other conventional sports, or those that are. Fishing is a year-round activity, and no certain season has to be set. There are several benefits that can come from this. We all might agree on how video games have stolen our youth and taken their attentions. With fishing as a sport, our children will get more involved in the outdoors and conservation, which is very important. We will develop a higher respect for the environment. There's plenty of physical exercise involved, from cast participating to hiking to a secluded trout stream out here in the West. Fishing contributes to the family as a whole. It creates memories, makes for a great story. Hey, how many moms can throw a spiral football? I'm sure more can cast a fishing rod or coach it. And parents will be more involved in fishing because you can get together as a family. To give a rundown of the basics, sport fishing varies according to the area fished, target species, the personal strategies of each angler, and the resources available. Tournaments, like any other sport, will compromise for prizes such as trophies, awards, based on the total weight of the fish caught in a predetermined time. Fishing as a high school sport is also cost effective. No fields or tracks to maintain. Sure, fishing equipment is still today most common form of sport fishing is done with rod and reel and line and bait and hooks and lures and all that stuff. Varies in price, but earlier times the bamboo rod and line hook were all that you needed. Still today, most common form of sport fishing is done with the rod or reel, the hooks, any wide range of baits. This can be purchased at your local Walmart store or any hardware store or local bait shop. Even an annual fishing license can be purchased there. Your license helps contribute to the conservation to help maintain our beautiful forests and streams we all cherish so much. And fishing licenses are not required till they're 16. Of course, as a high school sport, it would be a catch and release program, as with any other sport, techniques must be taught. An interesting fact, big game fishing started as a sport after invention of the motorized boat in 1898. Dr. Charles F. Holder, a marine biologist and early conservationist, invented the sport and went on to publish many books and articles on a subject noted for their combination of accurate scientific detail and exciting narratives. We're not looking for our kids to big game fish in large open waters on power boats. We're merely trying to teach them an art and a craft of one of the oldest professionals known to man. Not every child will become a professional athlete, but every child can learn to fish.